Hi, y'all. I I needed to speak up about Nancy Mace, and I'm going to refer to her as Nancy. She doesn't deserve my respect. Each of y'all make your choice for yourself. Nancy Mace has long touted that she had been a victim of SA. Turns out it involved the guy she is now in court with divvying up their property, and she wants to get that upper hand and get the majority of what she's asking for, if not all. Now, I don't know the particulars of their relationship. I really don't want to know the particulars of that relationship because I'm not sure what that guy saw in her. But I've been duped by narcissists. I was groomed to be that way. I had a problem watching Nancy run down a hallway after hearing what survivors of the most horrific and prolific pedophile has done to them. And she was triggered. She was triggered enough to run out and run past all those reporters crying and making herself the center of attention. Only to later on tout Donald Trump's praises. Donald Trump, who we learned that back in May was advised he was all through the Epstein files. And then suddenly, there are no files. And it's a Democratic hoax. Democrats who are in the files are touting that those that were involved should be prosecuted. Why didn't Garland release them? I don't know. Biden had nothing to do with it. Biden made it very clear at the beginning of his term, and I don't agree with everything Biden has done. Appointing Garland is one of those things I don't agree with. I'm sorry he lost the chance to be on SCOTUS. He was probably more suited to do that. I wish he had known his limitations. However, here we are. Garland dragged his feet on the investigations into Trump. 2 years into Biden's term is when Garland decided to go after him and investigate. Nancy's out there touting this guy who says the files are a hoax. Epstein, who was given a sweetheart deal the first time, and then later was arrested during Donald Trump's term. So why didn't Donald Trump release all that stuff? Because Donald Trump knows he's all through them. They verified it for him. So now we can't let anything out because I think they found a lot more than what I even suspected, which was that he was a willing participant and partook in the pleasures And no, I don't believe he never went to the island. Oh, he was there. He had his own little island down in Mar-a-Lago. Reporters asked him about Virginia Giuffre. I hope I'm saying her last name correctly. And Donnie came up and said that Epstein was stealing his workers. Plural. Not just Miss Giuffre, but others. And now with the estate releasing Jeffrey Epstein's property to the public, we're seeing that Mar-a-Lago and Donnie were more involved in Epstein's business than we thought. And this whole front that Donnie was the one that turned Epstein over to the FBI is laughable. It's laughable. Donnie was pissed because Epstein dumped him. Why? Because he outbid Epstein on a property down in Florida. Back to Nancy Mace, which was my original tirade, I would say. She's there to protect women. I don't need you, Nancy, to protect me. Your kind of protection is vile. It's a lie. And you make us look bad. You claim to be a survivor. And I counter that. I counter it because I don't go out there telling everybody the things that I went through. I save that for people who are close to me and my therapists. Maybe you should get yourself one of them. You took those survivors and their experiences and you made it all about you. And then you claim to be strong and tough after being triggered like that. I've learned to curb my triggers. Why haven't you curbed yours? And then why are you protecting one of the most known, contained all throughout those files? It's a sad day. But women are learning. We're learning. You have a good day.